The hidden dangers of oxalates, how they affect your kidneys and what you can do about it. Kidney stones are one of the most painful experiences you can have, and they affect around 1 in 10 people worldwide. But did you know that one of the leading causes of kidney stones is something many of us consume daily? Oxalates? These naturally occurring compounds found in many healthy foods could be contributing to kidney and stone formation without us even knowing it. The role of oxalates in kidney stone formation is well documented. Research from the National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases, NIDDK, shows that the most common type of kidney stone, accounting for about 80% of cases, is calcium oxalate. When you consume foods high in oxalates, such as spinach, almonds, and chocolate, they can combine with calcium in your kidneys to form crystals, which may grow into stones. If your kidneys are already struggling due to factors like dehydration, poor gut health, or underlying conditions like diabetes, this process is even more likely to occur. But how do we combat this? The key is to understand the science behind it and adjust our diets and lifestyle to give our kidneys the best chance at staying healthy. One simple and effective way to lower your risk of kidney stones is to consume foods that can help prevent oxalate buildup. Research has shown that magnesium and citrate, both found in foods like leafy greens and citrus fruits, can help break down oxalates before they form crystals in your kidneys. Additionally, drinking enough water to keep your urine diluted can significantly reduce the risk of stone formation. Aim for at least 2.5 liters of water per day, which the Mayo Clinic recommends for optimal kidney function. But that's not all. A balanced diet can go a long way. Incorporating more calcium-rich foods, such as dairy or fortified plant-based options, can help bind oxalates in the intestines, preventing them from being absorbed into the bloodstream and eventually reaching your kidneys. A study published in the Journal of Urology found that people who increased their calcium intake had a reduced risk of developing calcium oxalate stones. Now I want to share a personal story to make this all hit home. Meet Sarah, a 35-year-old health-conscious woman who eats a lot of kale, spinach, and nuts, thinking they were doing wonders for her health. But after a few years of following this healthy diet, Sarah found herself with recurrent kidney stones. It wasn't until she consulted with a nutritionist that she realized the high oxalate content in her favorite foods could be the culprit. By adjusting her diet, adding calcium-rich foods, and taking magnesium supplements, Sarah was able to drastically reduce her risk of kidney stones. The point here is that while oxalates have benefits, including antioxidant properties, they can also cause harm if we don't manage them properly. And the good news is that simple, science-backed dietary adjustments can go a long way in reducing your risk of kidney stones and improving overall kidney health. So, if you're ready to take charge of your kidney health, stick with me. I'll share practical, evidence-based steps you can take right now to protect your kidneys. Remember, you don't have to be part of the 1 in 10 people who suffer from kidney stones. With the right knowledge and strategies, you can reduce your risk and keep your kidneys functioning optimally. Sarah had always been a health-conscious person. She was that friend who constantly researched the latest health trends, who spent hours in the kitchen cooking meals that were rich in nutrients. Her fridge was stocked with kale, spinach, nuts, and all kinds of fruits and vegetables. Sarah had always prided herself on making the best choices for her body. Little did she know her dedication to plant-based foods was quietly causing her trouble. The discomfort started as something minor, almost unnoticeable, a dull ache in her lower back, which she chalked up to sitting at her desk for too long. But as the days went by, the pain intensified. It wasn't like a muscle strain, it was deep, persistent, and gnawing. She tried stretching, changing her posture, but the pain lingered. Then came the strange symptoms she couldn't ignore. Her urine started looking darker, almost amber. She felt unusually tired and, at times, lightheaded. When she went to the bathroom, it was painful, almost as if something was scraping the inside of her body. Something wasn't right. As the pain worsened, she made the decision to visit her doctor. At the clinic, after describing her symptoms, the doctor ordered an ultrasound. Sarah, still unsure of what was going on, waited for the results. Her mind raced through various possibilities. Maybe it was a pinched nerve, or perhaps a simple infection. But when the doctor came back into the room, her face was serious. "Sarah, the tests show kidney stones, calcium oxalate stones, to be specific." Shocked, Sarah listened intently as the doctor explained. Kidney stones, she had heard of them, but she never imagined they could be so serious. The doctor continued, explaining that calcium oxalate stones were the most common type of kidney stone, and they formed when there was an excess of oxalate in the body. This could happen for several reasons, but the most concerning for Sarah was her diet. Many of the foods she had been consuming, especially spinach, almonds, and beets, were high in oxalates. Her doctor, Dr. Franklin, explained the science behind it. Oxalates are naturally found in many plant-based foods, he said. When consumed in excess, they can bind with calcium and form crystals. If these crystals aren't flushed out of the body, they can build up and form kidney stones. Sarah's mind was racing. But I thought I was doing everything right. I've been eating so many healthy foods. Dr. Franklin smiled kindly. You were, but sometimes even healthy foods can cause problems if they aren't processed properly by your body. The role of the gut and the kidneys. The doctor went on to explain how oxalates are typically broken down by certain microbes in the gut, primarily lactobacillus bacteria, which help to process and degrade oxalates before they enter the bloodstream. However, for many people, a disrupted gut microbiome can make it difficult to properly break down oxalates, causing them to be reabsorbed and later deposited in the kidneys. You have to think of it as a traffic jam in your body, Dr. Franklin said. When things aren't working properly, the oxalates back up and cause problems. But the issue didn't stop there. Dr. Franklin also pointed out that Sarah's condition was exacerbated by her insulin resistance, a byproduct of her previous high-carb diet. This, combined with her kidneys' inability to break down oxalates efficiently, led to the formation of stones. This is why some people develop kidney stones despite eating healthy foods while others don't, he explained. Sarah was stunned. She had never heard of such a link between her gut health and kidney stones. She was left feeling frustrated, confused, and a bit helpless. But Dr. Franklin reassured her. The good news is that you can absolutely take steps to address this issue. Sarah's plan for recovery. Dr. Franklin laid out a clear plan for Sarah to follow. The first step was to reduce her intake of high oxalate foods. He recommended she cut back on spinach, beets, chocolate, and nuts, foods she had previously thought of as superfoods. But he also gave her some hope. It's not about eliminating these foods completely, he said. It's about balancing them and pairing them with calcium-rich foods, like cheese, which can help prevent oxalates from being absorbed into your system. The next step was to focus on improving her gut health. Dr. Franklin suggested she take a high-quality probiotic that contained lactobacillus strains, which would help her body break down oxalates more effectively. Additionally, he recommended magnesium and citrate. Magnesium, he explained, helps to loosen the bond between calcium and oxalates, while citrate helps to alkalize the urine, making it harder for stones to form. Sarah took to the plan enthusiastically, determined to get her health back on track. She started with the basics, cutting back on her oxalate-rich foods, incorporating more calcium into her meals, and making sure to drink at least 2.5 liters of water a day to keep her urine diluted. She was careful to eat more leafy greens like kale and broccoli, which were lower in oxalates, and paired them with dairy to balance the oxalate intake. Overcoming setbacks and finding success. The first few weeks were challenging. Sarah found it difficult to eliminate foods she loved, and some of the dietary changes were hard to get used to. But she noticed a change after just a few days. The pain in her lower back became less intense, and the frequent trips to the bathroom became less urgent. After 2 weeks, she felt lighter, less fatigued, and the dark color of her urine started to fade. It was a sign that the kidney stones were no longer forming as rapidly. In the following months, Sarah continued to improve. She made it a habit to drink lemon water daily, as the citrates helped to reduce the likelihood of stone formation. She also started taking magnesium glycinate supplements and had a regular intake of probiotics. Slowly, she was learning how to listen to her body, recognizing when she needed more water or when she was feeling sluggish from a food choice. It became less of a diet and more of a lifestyle. After 6 months, Sarah returned to Dr. Franklin for another checkup. The results were astounding. Her kidney function had improved, and there were no signs of new stones forming. Dr. Franklin was impressed with her dedication to following the plan. "You've done it, Sarah," he said with a proud smile. "Your kidneys are in much better shape now. You've successfully avoided further damage." The road ahead, Sarah felt a sense of accomplishment, but she knew this wasn't the end. Maintaining kidney health would be an ongoing process, and she needed to continue making the right choices every day. She shared her story with friends and family, encouraging them to pay attention to their own kidney health and consider their diets and gut health. The experience had taught her something profound. The body's systems are interconnected. Health doesn't come from a single solution, but from understanding how different aspects of your health, diet, hydration, gut health, and overall lifestyle work together to support or hinder your well-being. It was a lesson in resilience, patience, and proactive healthcare. Sarah's journey wasn't just about overcoming kidney stones. It was about reclaiming control of her health, understanding her body's needs, and making choices that would help her thrive. And so with each day, Sarah's confidence grew. She was no longer the woman who was helpless in the face of her health issues. She had become an empowered individual, able to take control of her health, make educated choices, and protect her kidneys for the future. This story is a testament to the power of knowledge, proactive care, and making small, informed changes that can lead to life-changing results. It's a journey that anyone can take, and Sarah's story is living proof of that. In today's journey, we've uncovered the painful reality behind kidney stones, focusing on the crucial role oxalates play in their formation and how to cleanse your kidneys effectively. Through Sarah's story, we learned how even small, everyday choices, like what we eat and how we take care of our gut health, can have a profound impact on our kidneys. By following the right steps, reducing high oxalate foods, adding calcium-rich foods, drinking plenty of water, and supporting gut health with probiotics, she was able to not only prevent further damage, but also reverse the course of her kidney health. The key takeaway here is simple, yet powerful. Taking control of your kidney health doesn't require drastic changes, but rather small, mindful adjustments in your lifestyle. Just like Sarah, you can improve your kidney function and overall health by incorporating these steps into your routine. It's not about perfection, but progress. Small steps every day that add up to meaningful change. You are not alone on this journey. Every step you take towards better health, no matter how small, is an accomplishment worth celebrating. Sarah's journey is a testament to resilience, learning, and making informed decisions to improve your life. The road may not always be smooth, but with the right tools, you have the power to change your health for the better. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with others who might benefit from this information. Let's build a supportive community where we all take charge of our health and thrive together. I'd love to hear about your experiences. What steps are you taking to care for your kidneys? Share your thoughts and questions in the comments below. Remember, the journey to better health is a lifelong one, and every small effort counts. You've got this.